Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tom Sockwell, and it is my divine pleasure to be here and talk to you about a few things that I think you will find fascinating. I have a friend by the name of Gary Batchelor. He's a certified public accountant, and the title of the information I'm going to give you is Walking Miracle. He is truly a walking miracle, and I will tell you why here in a minute. But anyhow, I'm a psychic reader and also a psychic medium, where I have two levels of programs. Number one, the first program is where I do an hour reading where you can talk about anything that you want to talk about, and I will do a reading for you. The second level is a 10-minute reading where you can ask one specific question that you haven't had answered, and I'd be more than happy to answer that for you. And I do this as a service. And anybody can do what I'm doing, and because we all have that power. It's just a matter of putting it out there and listening to what God tells you. Also, what I do is I am a motivational speaker where I will go anywhere in the world, and I prefer to do things in person, and it doesn't matter the size of the crowd. I'll be glad to speak to anybody. And secondly, I do Zoom calls, and I can also do Zoom calls in terms of the readings too. Now, also I'm a Reiki master, and I teach meditation, and also I do Tibetan breathing techniques. Now, you can reach me at fliesfar311@gmail.com. That's fliesfar311@gmail.com. That's FLYSFAR311@gmail.com. Of course, all these things are for entertainment purposes alone. And on Facebook, you can direct message me. And on YouTube, please share and like and subscribe. And also on YouTube, make sure that you share this video. I have a multitude of videos. I'm quite sure you will find a video that is appropriate for you. Now, my friend Gary Batchelor, as I was saying, he's a walking miracle. And towards the end, I'm going to give you a little context on, right now, I'm going to give you context of why he's a walking miracle. My friend Gary Batchelor, he went to a predominantly white school with 3,000 students back in the late 60s and the early 70s, where he graduated number one in his class. But when it came time to graduation, they gave the valedictorian prize to a white student. So there were three people on the stage. He, meaning my friend Gary Batchelor, and two others, first, second, and third place. But as Gary was standing there, the white student gave the valedictorian prize to him, because of Gary really deserved it. So that was a great gesture back in the late 60s, early 70s. Now, Gary got a full scholarship to go to Notre Dame, and he was there for 3 years, enjoying the college life, was having a great time, where in his third year, he got struck down with a disease that attacked his nervous system. And that literally put him on his back. And he had to be flown back to Los Angeles to recover. Now, this went on for 2 years. Gary got a little better and better, but he was only able to get in a wheelchair and get around in the wheelchair. And so not too much better. Like I said, he did this for 2 years. So one Sunday he went to church with his mother. And so Gary was in the back of the church. And this lady that was a direct communicator to God, she said, "Gary Batchelor, come forth." And he did. He got out of his wheelchair for the first time in 2 years, and he walked to the front of the pulpit. Now, which truly, he is a walking miracle. So I'm letting you know that miracles do happen. Now, since that time, it's been decades in the past, but since that time, Gary has been able to prosper, where he has $1 million business and he's constantly helping a lot of people. He's a man of service. He's giving back to the community what was given to him. He has been materialistically, physically, and spiritually strengthened. And Gary has helped me get my financial house in order. And he's made it possible for me to do a lot of things that I didn't expect to do. So thank God for a person like Gary Batchelor and that lady that listened to what God said, and Gary Batchelor come forth. So I will leave you now by saying that miracles do happen. You just have to listen to what God tells you to do, even though it sounds like it's something impossible. God asks for the impossible and he will give you the incredible. So just have faith as a mustard seed and watch miracles happen. I know my friend Gary has the faith of a mustard seed. He's living proof. So God has blessed him with that $1 million business. So be that as it may, just wanted to say that thank you very much for listening to me. And lastly, make sure you go out and smile at somebody you don't know and make them feel better. Just like you see behind me, a sun. Put a smile, bring some sunshine into someone's life. Thank you very much and have a blessed evening.